All right, so today we're going to talk about some nouns and other parts of speech. We're also going to talk a little bit about those simple sentences that we were working on last week, or a little bit during the week this week. We reviewed our simple sentences and then we kind of turned them into compound sentences. But I want to take the idea of our simple sentences and see how we can make them more interesting. And get a good mental image for your readers when they're reading your sentences. So if we take a look at the screen, we have a review of a noun, what a noun is. And this is a person or place or a thing. That's what a noun is describing or what it's naming. And if you take a look over here on the side, we have a list of nouns. We have man, briefcase, sidewalk, apartment, and woman. We can break these nouns into categories. So we have people, a man and a woman, those are people. An apartment is a place, and a briefcase and a sidewalk, those are things. Okay, so a noun is a word that describes a person, a place, or a thing. Sometimes they can also describe an idea. We'll get into that later. We're just going to focus on a person, a place, or a thing. And so you can see in the yellow we have a nice sentence that has a couple nouns that are in it, and they kind of highlighted them white. The artist nervously searched the museum for his painting. Well, this sentence has a person, a place, and a thing noun. So the artist is a person, the museum is a place, and his painting is a thing. Okay, so person, place, or thing. All right, so if we take a look at some simple sentences. I ran on the sidewalk. Well, if we took a look at all of the nouns in here, we have I. This is a different kind of a noun, but it's still a noun because it's a person. That's me, I. Ran on the sidewalk. Sidewalk is our other noun. It's our place. The dog chased the ball. Well, we have a dog. That's a thing. In my house, sometimes we think our dog is a person, but it's a thing. So we have dog and ball. Ball is a thing. Okay, so two things. And in our last sentence, I put flowers. So I put flowers in a vase. Okay, so we have more nouns in that sentence. Now these are all simple sentences. They have a noun and they have a verb. So they have a subject and a predicate. So we talked about that before, subjects and predicates. And that's all we need to make a sentence, a complete thought of a subject and a predicate. Now, even though these are simple sentences, and there's really nothing wrong with them, they're really not that interesting to read, are they? They don't give you really a good picture in your head of what the sidewalk was like, or what kind of dog, what kind of ball did he chase? What kind of flowers were in the vase? Was it a glass vase? Was it a ceramic vase? That's where our next part of speech comes in, and this is where we can start taking our sentences and making them more interesting. So we're going to stretch them out and really give them some life with some wow words, some words that are going to make us go wow, okay? Those parts of speech are called adjectives. I'm sure you probably know all about adjectives. These are the words that describe or they give information about a noun or a pronoun. So if we take a look at our little chart up here on the side, here's a list of possible adjectives. We have green, that can describe a noun. Tiny, many, beautiful, shiny, spotted. These are all words that describe something. So if we take a look at our sentence, the pudgy pooch quickly devoured the greasy bacon. I can read that sentence without the adjectives, and I bet your mental image, the picture that you have in your head when you read the sentence, is probably not as clear maybe not as funny either. The pooch quickly devoured the bacon. Okay, that's a good sentence. I like that word devoured. That's a pretty good wow word. Pooch, that's a good describing word instead of dog, but they don't really describe anything. So we'd throw in those adjectives. What kind of pooch was it? Well, it was a pudgy pooch. So now I get this image of this round dog, maybe a little round dog, kind of running up and eating up some greasy bacon. Not crunchy, it's greasy bacon. Okay, so those adjectives can really bring your sentences to life. It can really make it so interesting for your reader. Okay, so I have some simple sentences. I ran on the sidewalk. The dog chased the ball. I put flowers in a vase. So if I wanted to take these sentences and really kind of make them interesting, let's jazz them up. If I ran on the sidewalk. Okay, I ran on the sidewalk. What kind of sidewalk could it be? How about if it was a wet sidewalk? Ooh, well now I have this vision of possibly slipping and falling. Or what about if it was the cracked sidewalk? I ran on the cracked sidewalk. Well, now I'm getting a totally different picture of what that sidewalk looks like, right? So before it was, wet. Maybe it looked slippery, and now it's cracked. Maybe it looks dangerous. Just adding one word can change the feel of that sentence, and also it changes your mental image. Okay, so let's take a look at this one. The dog chased the ball. Well, we have two nouns in this sentence, so that means we can pick some adjectives for both nouns. Okay, so what kind of dog do we want? How about the fluffy dog chased the ball? Can you add more than one adjective? You can. What about the fluffy brown dog chased the ball? That really helps your mental image, doesn't it? I bet your readers would really, really like to be reading about a fluffy brown dog chasing the ball. What kind of ball was the dog chasing? The fluffy brown dog chased we could say, green tennis ball. Oh, I already have ball. The green tennis ball. What about the small green tennis ball? Ooh. Now we have a different picture in our head. I could also say the big red, oops, I'm going to get rid of tennis. The big red bouncy ball. The fluffy brown dog chased the big red bouncy ball. Okay, how about flowers? I put flowers in a vase. I put big yellow flowers in how about a crystal? Should we do a crystal? Maybe that's dangerous. We'll break it. How about if we have a glass vase? Or maybe we could have it be a blue vase. Maybe the polka dot vase. Just by adding in some adjectives that describe those nouns could totally make your sentences just pop and come to life. Okay, so here's what I want you to do. On the attached Google Doc, I want you to come up with 5 simple sentences, just like I did. So you're just going to have some plain old simple sentences. I ran on the sidewalk. The dog chased the ball. I put flowers in a vase. 5 sentences, you just need a subject, which is like your noun, predicate, which is what your noun is doing, so the subject and the predicate, and it has to have a complete thought. So I want you to come up with 5 simple sentences. And then, after you write your 5 on the Google Doc, I want you to just add in some adjectives to really make those come alive, okay? All right. When you're finished, you will have 5 really interesting sentences that give your readers a good idea in their mind what you are trying to say, and they can really picture your words. Okay. I can't wait to read them.